Let's actually start in the back of the room, and then we'll kind of work up towards the front. David, can you actually make a comment for today?
No, I'm going most of the day. Anyway, I just want to thank anybody for coming. And I hope you can use that one.
Awesome. David, we love you. You're awesome. You're super awesome. That is a salt-of-the-earth guy right there. We use him as our kind of worker bee in a way inside of Adilas, and he does it. You give him a task, he jumps on it, he does it to a T. We are very grateful for what David does inside of Adilas. It's awesome. This is Sherry O. Let's have you make a comment real quick, just kind of in closing. You're like, I don't know what to say. I appreciated the fact when we were kind of doing a little HR stuff, you walked us through step by step how you would have taken care of that. You act like you've done that before or something.
Couple times. Payroll is just an area that I'm pretty particular throughout the whole thing, but I'm also lenient because it won't blow up. You can correct expenses, you can correct deposits, and as you see all the changes you can make. Most important today is balance sheet. Pay attention to your user maintained balance sheet items. It's easy to forget to accidentally go in and add a line item on an expense that you may have created for your user maintained line items. But if you do, rest assured when you go to balance out on your balance sheet and make sure your company's in balance, you will not get a happy face. Because if you forgot one of those user maintained line items, you created your expense for it, which is great because they're worth the money. But make sure you get to your balance sheet. If you don't, you will get a sad face. And the nice user window inside your balance sheet will help you find that because it sticks out like a sore thumb. But the balance sheet is a humongous useful tool that feeds into your income statement such as well. Payroll, once again, I can't stress enough, is I take payroll very seriously. I used to pay 100 employees at one time. And for God's sakes, I'm working with their bread and butter. They pay their bills just like I do. So I take my payroll very seriously because I care about the employees. But I take my payroll taxes even more seriously. Even though it is an employer's expense, I carry that burden for them. And I carry it very seriously. You pay your payroll taxes late, you will get fined heftily. So when I talk about advances and such, that's a pet peeve of mine, and every employer does it. Doesn't fault them and make them bad because they're trying to help their staff. They forget about the back end. So if you're doing payroll for people, guard your owners with your life. Protect them from all the sales calls and such, but also protect them from being penalized with penalties and interest. Fine, there's no skin off my back, but everybody I've ever worked with and or for, I care for. So the money comes out of their bank and it's no skin off my back, but I take it seriously and I miss sleep just like they do. So our payroll features in here are huge. We created a payroll. We could jump right into the payroll homepage and go look at the payroll taxes. And I could give you a calculation within 2 seconds of how much needs to be paid. I can flat tell you when it needs to be paid. I can go to that same page and pull my quarterly reports. Things stick out like a sore thumb on your payroll reports as well as they do as expenses, deposits and things like that. I don't think I have ever
Gotta find some wood.
had any penalties or interest coming against anybody I've done their payroll taxes for, unless it was owner fault. And I'm nice about it to a certain degree, but I get on to them because I'm like, wow, that's money out of your pocket. So what I taught today was very little, but I've learned a lot of shortcuts. Websites and things like that you can go to that are huge payroll tools that I share with everybody. So,
Awesome. Sherry, we really appreciate you and all you do. And once again, definitely a power user, and I loved how fluidly she took us through that little HR scenario we ran through. That was awesome. Awesome. Paul, let's go to you, man. Did we blow your mind after 3 days? Your gaskets are all blown?
Yeah. I want to go in, and I can't wait to get home so I can go in and play with the demo and make up my own little things and go through and have my troubles so I can work through them and make what I want it to do and what I think it should do, and I can't wait to play with it. Like I said, I've been playing with it almost every night now. Now I got a new little area that I can go in and play and make it do what I want to do or what I don't want to do, or cause a conflict so I can figure out how to fix it. Because I'm more a hands-on person. I like, if I see it and I can do it, well then I can make it happen no matter what. So that if I can make it have a problem, well then I can help the next person that, oh well you did this, let me show you what I learned just by messing with it, and here, this will fix this. And it's a lot to learn in 3 days, but it's not to also try to learn it all in 3 days. It's more of a thing of, here's what it can do, this is what you should do, now go make your own problems that you can fix.
I love it. I love it.
So,
Paul, keep that same attitude. You will go far, okay? You will go far. That's a great attitude. Good stuff. Awesome. Let's go over here.
Well, I feel like,
And it's Amber, correct?
Amanda.
Amanda, I'm sorry. I have a daughter named Amber. Does that count?
Amanda.
Amanda. Okay, perfect.
I don't know, I feel like I considered this learn how to teach Adilas in 3 days. I don't know, it just it was a great refresher for me. The system is so versatile. There's so many different ways to teach it. There's so many different learning styles. How you were saying, it's not really about learning every little bit to the puzzle overnight, but learning how to help people understand it. I feel like I'm going to walk away from this with a better ability to do that, because it's just learning different ways to explain how the system works and demonstrate it to people in different ways. And yeah.
Awesome. The nice thing is if you did break something, you can usually go back in and fix it.
Right.
Okay, so that really helps to boost the confidence a little bit. Perfect. Thank you very much. Liz.
I really got a lot out of this, and just the fact that you do get to watch every single person on their own learning curve in the system and doing this as a group. It reminds you that yes, I do have my companies that I'm going after and people that I'm teaching Adilas to, but there's such a wealth of knowledge of the users that already have it and use it and are proficient at it, and the willingness to share that knowledge and for everybody, just like Paul said, I want to find problems and have problems and fix problems so that somebody else has that, I can teach them through that. And it is kind of sometimes when you start, you're like, wow, all this stuff, and I know there's support, and just to be within physically the support of the entire Adilas organization, it's almost like a hug. Wow, this is awesome, and I know I can do it, and even if I don't know it, I can learn it, and I can be taught it, and I can then teach it to people. It's really all-encompassing. So.
Awesome. That's great. I actually love what the two of you said. You said, I can't wait to go find some problems so I can fix them. How many people normally do that? That's not very normal, but that's awesome. I think it's awesome. Nick, let's go to you.
Well, I am definitely ready to go look at real data.
Awesome.
And so on Monday, I didn't know where to look at. I even had logons for my stuff. And so now I think I really am ready to go look at where that company has been and then see where we need to take it. So,
Awesome. That sounds great. Joe?
Paul, I was in your position 3 months ago, and I was just slammed with information. It was like, oh man, it's overwhelming, but I could, you can just see the potential. So now a few months later, those play sites are amazing. And by the way, you learn so much about other people's businesses, and that's the position I'm in, and that Liz is in, because we're trying to sell it to businesses who can use it. And that's pretty much any business. So in order to be good at that, you have to learn about their business. And the play sites are great for that. I've made some relationships in the bowling pro shop industry, which is an amazing culture. I mean, they have their own thing. I mean, I'm a sports guy, and I like football and baseball. Never really bowled much, golf. So now I'm realizing that the bowling pro shop, well, now I know golf. I can take what I learned from bowling and that data, and I can go right into golf or country clubs, things like that. So mastering Adilas, that's one step, but also mastering or at least understanding people's businesses is really what I'm learning about too. And I think that's what Adilas connects.
You know what? I hope that you saw that, like, instead of saying, whoa, they've got 12 players and they're this, I hope you saw similarities. Each one had a main, each one had different little buckets or subs, each one created relationships.
The terminology is just a little different.
Just a little bit different, but you have 12 main groups, okay? And those 12 main groups can have individuals within them. And then you start connecting the different pieces of the puzzle. But they're very similar. They follow similar logic. And so it's really not that tough once you start breaking it down to smaller pieces of the puzzle. Joe, I love that. Great stuff. Okay, awesome. Wayne, let's go to you right next, if you will. And Cheryl, we'll end on you today, okay?
Okay. I was just going to make my analogy like water and surfing and the Beach Boys. They had a song called Catch a Wave. And I think surfers catch waves all the time, and they're always looking for the best one. And Adilas has some waves. And so I'd say catch a wave, and ride it. And then if you want to go deeper and be a scuba diver, go down and 60-foot level is past 60 feet is danger zone for a scuba diver. But I'd say go deep, get your data, and it's pretty cool stuff. So I've learned a lot.
Awesome. Thank you. Shannon.
Thank you all for coming. The class, it enhances the class so much when people come and participate, and we learn so much, and you learn different things from everyone else's experience and support. It's really amazing to have everyone here, and I love Dad's comment from yesterday too. There's a lot of principles, and that will help you get through a lot of situations. But thank you all for coming. It makes such a difference when you're here to participate.
Awesome. And Cheryl, my mom.
Mother Moore.
Thank you. It's interesting because I've been so excited to start my own business and working at starting my own business, and excited to use Adilas. And as we left this morning, because we were filming some commercials, I went, what am I thinking? This is starting my own business, and doing it is just helping me so that I can go out and help other people set up their business. It's a hands-on thing. That's really where I need to be seeing my sites. Yes, I want to do my own business, but I don't ever anticipate it being big. But what I'm going to learn there and hands-on is what I can help others as they're setting up businesses.
You have two young ladies right behind you that did that exact same thing. They ran a business using Adilas for a number of years. They are now circling back saying, put me on the consultant list. I'd love to play. Okay?
Well, I think they're kind of the ones that gave me the idea. I walked out and went, what am I thinking? I'm just thinking way too small.
Awesome. Well, you guys, I had a great time. It's good stuff. I'm definitely tired. It's been a good session, but does anybody have any closing comments or anything? Otherwise, we're basically done for the evening. Okay?
They said thanks from online to everyone, so.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Brandon.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much.
And your next
Wayne.
training seminar is Utah?
So the next training seminar, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do, because guess what? We have November and December. So what I'm thinking is, instead of doing a 3-day and a 3-day, we might end up breaking it into slightly smaller just during the holidays, like little,
Absolutely.
almost little teaser
I
type
think
sessions.
we should.
So, and then possibly and then January we hit another 3-day training event, but during the holiday season. Okay. I was thinking that January will probably be the next.
I think Liz said bucket 9.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Yeah.
The whole training. Bucket
Give me
9.
the 2 months off and we'll come back with bucket 9.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's going to be big.
It will.